This is my review of Transformers Dark of the Moon Track Battle Roadbuster, which is a direct repaint of the original Roadbuster. Of course, you have color change here from the green to the orange, and the actual sponsor logos are changed and also moved to different locations throughout the vehicle mode. On the hood here you can see you have a slightly different logo. On the front spoiler you do have the word Impala now. And if you look at the side, you will notice that the sponsor logos are moved around a bit. You have the National Guard there on the rear quarter panel, whereas in the original you did not have that. And if you look at the top, at the rear, you do have the National Guard logo there. So there are those slight differences. And of course, along with the repaint, you do get a repainted MechTech weapon, which of course the original MechTech weapon was green with some silver for the blade. So there you go. And of course it does use the MechTech system. It'll plug into the top there. So we had ourselves a look at the vehicle mode. Let's go ahead and take a look at the transformation. Warp Factor 10, Mr. Scott. In terms of articulation, you do have 2 points of articulation up here, as well as 2 points of articulation at the shoulder, right there, and also at a ball joint. You have a swivel at the upper arm, a swivel at the elbow. However, there is no waist articulation. You do have the legs on a ball joint, a bend at the knee, and a swivel at the ankle. So there are a few differences between the two in robot mode. First off, if you take a look at the head. Now the head sculpt itself is identical, but the way that they applied the paint apps are different, and of course the color of the plastic is different. As we take a look at Track Battle Roadbuster, you can see instead of a green helmet he has more of an orange helmet. He even has a white stripe on the top of the helmet. And it uses less paint apps on his face overall than compared to the old or the original Roadbuster. The other thing is they use a darker plastic. This is the gray plastic I'm talking about that comprises most of the figure, like areas such as the chest area, the legs, and so forth. It's a darker plastic. It looks better than this lighter gray plastic, but still Hasbro did not go to the trouble of detailing these areas like the chest area, for example. And if you take a look at the DOTM top spin figure, there are some of those details that they did end up painting. So I would have liked to see Hasbro, had they painted this area here, it would have been a lot better figure and perhaps maybe even worth recommending. The only way I can recommend you pick up this figure is 1, you don't already have the original Roadbuster, 2, you like repaints, 3, you like the color orange, or 4, like me, if you are a big NASCAR or racing car fan, then you'll probably want to pick it up. Because for me, I like to have one version in robot mode and the other version in car mode. In fact, before I saw this version, I was going to pick up another version of the original Roadbuster, but now I can have 2 separate versions, and one could be in vehicle mode, one could be in robot mode. Alright, thanks for watching. This has been my review of Transformers Dark of the Moon Track Battle Roadbuster.